All right, let's talk about Creed Centaurus, and I've got some budget options here for you too that are pretty close. It's a warm, spicy, amber fragrance with woods and tobacco. It's got a lot of heliotrope, which kind of smells powdery, vanilla, and almondy to me. Really rounds out this fragrance. One of the best uses of that accord to me I have ever smelled. All right, there's a real fiery cinnamon, like red hot accord note in this thing. Really nice. A bit of vanilla in the dry down. Very nice cold weather versatile scent profile. I do prefer evenings best with this one. I think the more dressed up you are, the better this works. And this was one that really didn't get a lot of love when it came out, but man, I love this release and this fragrance. But hey, I got some budget options here for you if you don't have that Creed money or don't want to spend that Creed money. Maybe you got the money and you'd rather just get something close at, on a budget and take your money and put it into something else. So let's talk about some options. All right, I got three options for you. I'm going to start off with my favorite and kind of work down to my least favorite of three, but they're all good options. So my favorite is this Aromatics Royal Taboo. Now this isn't supposed to be a clone or whatever, it didn't come off like that, but it's really similar, at least 85% close, which is where I like to be, at least 85% close. This one projects and lasts just as long as the original, which is a long time. And the quality is not far off. The quality here is really high. Of all these clones, this one, clearly the quality is closest to the original. Great budget option here, man. If you want to get to that Centaurus DNA on a budget, this Royal Taboo is a good option, a great option actually. My second favorite of the three was this Duo Centaur Constellation. It lags behind on performance from the original for the first half hour or so. Then after that, it moves up and really starts outperforming it all the way for the next 8 hours. It really jumps up in performance. Just slightly stronger. It's not a whole lot stronger than the original because the original is pretty strong. It's off a bit in the open. That's the downside. The first half hour or so, it's off a little bit. But as it dries down, it gets extremely close, at least 85% close after about a half hour in. The quality isn't quite as good. You can tell there's a quality difference, even from the Aromatics, and the original is maybe just slightly higher than the Aromatics as far as my nose can pick up on quality. But this is really good. This is another great budget option here with really good performance, even better than the original. All right, Rayhaan Crimson is last, and I still really like it even though it's last. It smells about 85% close, so it's still a good budget option. But it's probably the cheapest smelling of the four. It doesn't smell cheap though. I'm not saying it smells cheap. I'm just saying it smells a little bit cheaper than the other ones do. They smell a little bit higher quality. The biggest knock on this one is performance. It just doesn't last or project like the other three. It actually works really well layered with that duo. I layered these two and it's a really good combination. So it's still a great budget option here. It's pennies on the dollar compared to the original one, so you're saving a lot of money with this one. Still really nice fragrance, really great scent DNA that Creed came up with. It's not that expensive anymore. It's came down in price, so if you went with the original Creed, that's not a bad option either. So that's it. If you made it this far, appreciate you hanging out to the end.
This is the rhythm of the